Hey, it's Russell Graves and welcome out here in the barn at Hackberry Farm. And in the video you're about to watch, we've taken one of our long form webinars and chopped it up to make it a little bit shorter and more palatable. So we hope you find some value in this one. In the meantime, stay with us all the way to the end. I got a special gift for you. Let's get started. Like anything else, the first iteration of a tool usually struggles a little bit. And I think, I don't know if it's good or bad. You know, I hear people kind of, as we having these conversations when we're together in person, sometimes I hear these different conversations about, you know, people, you got a group of people that don't want to be early adopters. You know, they wait for the new camera to come out and they let everyone else kind of work the bugs out of it and they'll get it later. And then you've got this, another group that says, well, I want to go ahead and start it, get it so I can start using it, start learning it. And, you know, the company will work out the bugs. Well, I know, at least to some degree in software fields, a lot of companies will release kind of a minimal viable product. Just they want to get something out there that works because they can be among the first to do it and they can get it out there and people can start trying it out. And more than anything, they can work out the bugs in real time and get people's feedback in real time. And that's kind of changed over the past few years. We used to, you know, when it was a once a year update with Lightroom, they wait once a year, they do all their beta testing and then get it out and do some minor enhancements. But now it seems like they're releasing stuff and then constantly doing updates to what they've released. Well, one of the things they've updated on Generative Removed, it's been enhanced. It's not only been enhanced on its accuracy, but it feels like it's been enhanced on its speed as well. It's just a little faster than what it used to be, and that's a good thing. I'm kind of the opinion now where Lightroom has made some changes to it, and I'll get to some of those changes in a minute. Have made changes where it's almost it almost makes the use of some of these third-party software solutions irrelevant. I know in the past, to really get good generative AI, you know, to be able to just get rid of objects in an image you don't want to, what I used to have to do not too long ago was just export it to Photoshop, clean it up in Photoshop because Photoshop did such a better job, and then import it back into Lightroom. Well, now Lightroom is, I think, about as good as what Photoshop is, and so I'm pretty comfortable and pretty confident to say that. And I think I think they're really doing a good job there. And so you can find that tool again. Number one, in the edit button in the middle of the tools, and then click the generative mode. And then so here's a picture I want to show you an example of. And by the way, when you click the generative mode, you notice I still had it detect objects and then use generative AI. The cool thing about using this through Lightroom with Photoshop, you've got to use credits. With Lightroom, at least for now, you don't have to use those generative AI credits to be able to do some of these things. So anyway, I've just got those two buttons checked. And then this is a picture I worked on again last night. This is a bobcat picture I took about a mile from my house here. A beautiful female bobcat. Of all the bobcat pictures I've ever taken before, this is probably my favorite. Just beautiful light. It was a January day. She came walking out right in front of me, and I was in a ghillie suit. If you don't know what a ghillie suit, it's those real stringy looking camouflage suits that snipers wear that you can flat disappear in. So I was in a ghillie suit along this game trail, and she came walking out. And the minute I took the first picture, she looked right at me like that. And I've always liked this picture, and I like it how it is. You know, honestly, I've got no problem with the picture how it is. But then last night I was thinking about this picture and thought, I wonder how it would look if we were just to kind of clean up some of the sticks around it. And so this is where this generative AI sings. I was kind of curious. So these are the sticks I took out. I'll go back one. So there they are. And then I painted over where I wanted the generative AI to clean up for me. And the one I was worried about, because if you look at her back, it kind of overlaps her back a little bit. And I'm thinking, okay, that when I do this, it's going to take a chunk out of her head and it's going to take a chunk out of her back. I anticipated all those stalks that were in the grass. It was going to work fine, but those two I was kind of worried about. And this is where the enhancements come into play. And so when I told it to execute, get rid of those stalks, I mean, it did it's flawless. I mean, I looked at it really, really close and it's flawless. It looks good. And so if you haven't been using generative AI in Lightroom in the past, I'd encourage you to do it now because again, with every new iteration they put out and these enhancements were in the last update, I just think it gets so much better each and every time. And now at first it was a tool that works sometimes. I think now it's a tool that works every time, especially when we're talking nature photography, when everything's not always perfect and you don't always have good hard clean edges and just the whole scene can be messy. If you like what you watched and heard today, be sure to like and subscribe our videos. It really does help us out a lot. And if you want your set of free nature photography cheat sheets, head on over to hackberryfarm.com, put in your email address, and those cheat sheets will be delivered directly to your inbox. Thanks a lot.